And welcome back to Island Life Live. Hawaii's beloved bird, the nēnē, faces a growing threat from toxoplasmosis. It's a deadly disease spread by cats.
But with greater community awareness and action, we can all help to protect this endangered species and reduce the impact of this disease. Here to tell us how from Pacific Birds is Helen Rain. She's our Hawaii Conservation Coordinator.
How's it?
Hi.
Thank you for being here. And we got Thierry from Thierry Work. Am I saying that right? We practiced during the commercial break. Thierry of the U.S. Geological Survey National Wildlife Health Center. Thank you guys both for making the trip here to Oahu to be with us on our show. Helen, if we can start with you, can you start by sharing how our nēnē are doing, first of all?
Yeah, well, nēnē, one of my favorite birds. They are really special, found nowhere else in the world, just Hawaii. And they're our state bird, so a symbol of the islands. They're also this amazing conservation success story. So they were down to 50 birds in the 1950s, and with a lot of dedicated conservation work from lots of different people and organizations, we're up to about 4,000.
Wow.
That's good.
So it's great. It is, internationally famous success story. But they are still vulnerable. They're on the endangered species list, and they are at risk from things like predators. So particularly cats, they do take out their goslings, so cats can take their babies. And if you think about how nēnē evolved, there were no terrestrial predators that could take them out. So
So they're nesting on the ground.
Exactly, yeah. They don't have predator evasion strategies in the way that mainland birds might have, for example.
Right.
So we do still have a responsibility to look after them and protect them from introduced predators.
Got it. So Thierry, if you can please talk to us, because I understand that there is a thing called Toxoplasmosis.
Yep,
Am I saying that correctly?
Right? Toxoplasmosis, that's right.
Toxoplasmosis that affects the wildlife. So it's not just the cats that are eating up the goslings, but the cats carry this. Am I correct?
That's right. Yep. So what I do is I work with people like Helen, and we try to figure out why wildlife is dying. Endangered species are dying so that people like Helen can figure out how to recover them. And right now, toxoplasmosis, which is a parasite transmitted by cats, is one of the major causes of death in nēnē. And actually, we have an epidemic of toxoplasmosis going on in nēnē and Kauai as we speak.
Oh, man.
Normally, we have about less than 10% of the birds are dying from it, and this year it's 40%.
What?
Yeah, so it's a big deal. And it not only kills nēnē, it's the #1 cause of death of our state mammal, the monk seal. And it is also partially responsible for the extinction of the Hawaiian crow. We only have one species of crow in Hawaii, and that bird was extinct from the wild partly due to toxoplasmosis. So, we can do things to help the wildlife by keeping cats off the landscape, keeping them indoors as loving pets, and that would really go a ways to helping both our state mammal and our state bird and our native crow.
I was going to ask that. What can we do as the public to kind of mitigate this issue? Because that sounds, it's serious. And especially, having, Helen, you just touted the fact that it's a success story for our nēnē to make a comeback like this. So I think I learned a word called catios. What is that?
Yeah, so catios are a great way to keep your cats indoors. And really that's the biggest action that we want to encourage responsible pet owners to take. If you love your cat, the best thing you can do for it is keep it indoors.
Okay.
And safer for the cats, they don't get run over, they're not exposed to disease, and it's definitely safer for our native wildlife. So one of the ways that you can keep your cat happy is to build a catio.
Yeah.
So people sometimes do it on their lanai. It's just a way of fencing in an outside space so that your cat is still out in the sun or interacting with the outside world, but happy and protected inside the house.
Very cool.
We love that. And is there places that we can learn more about this, right? Toxoplasmosis, we have it at kitv.com/links. Helen Rain, Thierry Work, we thank you so much for being here. Pacific Birds, we can get more information online, yes?
Yes, and also NOAA has a lot of information on the Pet Pono Pledge. So yeah, lots of ways to find out more.
Very
Beautiful.
cool. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
All
you.
right. All right, as we take a break, I want to remind you that kitv.com, not just for the links on toxoplasmosis, but you can also go there for some cool stuff too.
Yes.
You can win our Enjoy Snacks gift bag that is filled with all kinds of goodies. In fact, we're going to draw a winner coming up in about 10 minutes right here on Island Life Live.